However, there are still some issues occurring behind the scenes regarding the opening of Carmack's Park. You see, VCU was also planning on playing here as well, but the deal fell through.
General Assembly has not yet approved of a state budget. The House and the Senate have recently passed some bills dedicated towards investments in river health.
Grains of sand were also handed out to attendees, hoping to inspire longevity in the future.
These armored dinosaur fish are gigantic, with the largest ever caught being 15 feet long and having a lifespan of over half a century.
Saludos, soy Jacián Perez, el ancla para el episodio de hoy de VCU Insight. Y arrancamos con los Rams porque esa victoria en el A-10 fue un tremendo donqueo.
River City without the James River, one of the many places these groups are trying to keep clean and beautiful. For more information about what kind of bills these groups are looking to support, you can visit websites like the CCAN Action Fund.
Weeks after the mass shooting in Shockoe Bottom, local law enforcement is still keeping an eye on the area. Standing behind me is Blanche, a 3-year-old, half Nigerian, half Kiko goat mix.
Yeah, and I was actually there. I'm so stoked. I got an inside look at the new stadium during the Squirrels' annual Nutsies block party.
These Tibetan monks have spent all week constructing this intricate mandala, a piece of sand art said to represent the universe. The construction of the mandala is said to bring enlightenment.
Currently on a world tour, these monks from Tibet have been raising funds for their monastery. According to their Instagram page, their goal is to promote world peace and healing through performance and visual arts, including the sacred chanting prayer known as a dissolution puja to bless the process. According to the monks, this particular mandala is a mandala of compassion, or white Tara, associated with the drama Karma, a figure worshipped as the mother of all Buddhas.
We invoke the deity, invite the deity. Please come to this land, stay here, and bless this area, purify this area, healing this area.
Today, they had their closing ceremony, adding the finishing touches on the white Torah. Therapist Maria Hart was first inspired by the earlier group of monks during the February's Walk for Peace. After seeking out this week's visit from the mystical arts of Tibet, she says she believes their core philosophy of letting go is a vital key to mental health.
We go through rocky times, everybody does in our lives, and if we hold on too tightly to those things, could carry some of the negativity from yesterday into your present.
At the end of the ceremony, the mandala was destroyed in an act of anicca, or the concept of impermanence. Grains of sand were also handed out to attendees, hoping to inspire longevity in the future. Reporting from Richmond, Virginia for VCU Insight and the newsroom at VCU, I'm Jacián Perez. At Gillies Creek Park, an unusual cleanup crew, a herd of goats, take on a vital job of clearing out the invasive plants and restoring the landscape naturally. These 4-legged landscapers belong to the nonprofit Gillies Creek Goats. Colby Casalleros has been a volunteer with the organization for over 2 years.
In terms of the benefits, it's kind of a no-brainer. If you go into a lot of neighborhoods, you'll hear that sound of constant leaf blowers. With the goats, there's no noise, it's silent.
Owner, Christy Orcutt, started this herd over a decade ago.
This area was inundated with kudzu and other invasive weeds. Just all these invasive non-native plants that grow and kill the trees. And so this park, it's being used by so many different people. All these activities, so the park is packed. So they need every acre they can get because they can't buy more parkland. Everything's developed, right? So why not utilize the parkland that we have?
Standing behind me is Blanche, a 3-year-old, half Nigerian, half Kiko goat mix.
Since the goats have improved this green space by eating invasive species, native plants are now growing,
like the burla and the wingstem. The goats not only help protect the trees and the ecosystem, but also bring a bit of peace and connection to the community in the middle of the city. There's even a study in the Natural Library of Medicine that says volunteers who spend 2 to 3 hours interacting with goats saw a 25% drop in anxiety.
I think it makes people, when you're in the city, you're inundated with traffic noises and construction and sirens, and just to have this respite of some nature, it makes a difference. And so there's something just ancient and archetypal and deep and connecting about being with goats and sheep.
Even people who live in the city and their feet never even leave pavement, they feel that. And it helps connect them to something way back in their past that they never got to experience.
Reporting from Richmond, Virginia, I'm Jacián Perez.